The message arrived while I was helping customers at my boutique. I'm leaving you. Heading to Miami with my 20-year-old girlfriend. I've already emptied our joint account. My hands didn't tremble. My voice stayed calm as I helped Mrs. Peterson choose a Scotch. The only hint that my husband of 12 years had just detonated our marriage over text was the subtle tightening around my eyes. I waited until she left her purchase wrapped in our signature silver paper before typing a response. Good luck. I'm Claire. I'm 38, and I've just been handed the coldest goodbye in history, while Mark was likely savoring his dramatic exit. Imagining me, devastated and crying, I was quietly locking up my boutique for the day. The signs had been creeping in for months, late nights at the office with no corresponding deposits, new passwords on his phone, his sudden obsession with the gym and shopping for clothes that screamed midlife panic. 3 months ago, I'd discovered a receipt for an expensive dinner for two on a night he swore he'd been working. That same evening, I opened a new account at a completely different bank. A week later, when he floated the idea of merging our accounts to simplify things, I smiled and agreed while discreetly moving my savings to the new bank. As for the joint account he'd just drained, it held just enough to look normal 2 months of standard deposit. The rest had been stashed safely away, along with neatly kept records of every shady financial move he'd made over the past year. Then another text, "Don't bother begging. Melissa and I leave tomorrow. I'll send for my stuff later." Melissa, the new receptionist at his office. I'd met her at the company Christmas party. Watched her laugh too loudly at Mark's jokes, touch his arm when she thought no one noticed. She was young enough to be his daughter, and naive enough to believe she was special. I didn't answer his message. Instead, I dialed my lawyer, the same one I'd quietly spoken to 2 months ago after finding those hotel charges on our credit card. "It's time," I said. "He just made his move." "The paperwork's ready," she replied. "I'll file it tomorrow. Want me to have him served in Miami?" "No rush," I said. "Let him believe he's won for now." Another message from Mark lit up my phone. "I know this must be tough. You're not getting any younger. At least you've got your little shop to keep you busy." My little shop, the boutique I built from nothing, the one that made more money than his middle management job, the one I'd kept entirely separate from our joint finances. I smiled, imagining the stack of certified letters waiting for him in Miami. Let him savor his so-called victory. That night, I stayed in my home, passed down from my grandmother, still solely in my name, despite Mark's many attempts to get added to the deed. Another instinct that paid off. As I gathered the documents my lawyer would need, I came across our wedding album. Mark looked like a different man back then, before the crisis, before he became a cartoon version of himself. Now, he wore shirts too tight for his softening belly, used slang that didn't suit a man of 45, and tried far too hard to fit in with the 20-somethings at work. My phone buzzed again more. Condescending messages. "I've been planning this for months. Melissa gets me in ways you never did. You'll bounce back, maybe find someone your age. My family's on my side. They say we just grew apart. No one's to blame." I took screenshots of each one, saving them into my growing folder of evidence. Let him keep digging. My lawyer would enjoy every bit of it.